Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consume Cinema. I am your host, Dr. Revik, the Arcane Universe's version of Dr. Faust. And today we have Arcane Season 2, Episode 6. So last time we got that nice, family moment between Vander, Jinx, and Violet. Touching and nice to see, but ultimately I just don't think it's going to last for very long before we have a not so happy ending with that whole storyline. It is nice to see the girls back together again and getting along. I don't think the events of the story are going to allow a happy ending ultimately. It sucks, but I just don't see it happening. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that Vander would come back. He's been gone for more than a season and all of a sudden he pops back up. It did lead to the really cool reveal about Dr. Korin Revik and what he's all about. Yeah, it's just a character that I've had my eye on since the very beginning of the series and always just questioned what's going on there, what's his real motivation, and what is he all about. We finally got our answer the previous episode, and it was pretty cool, honestly. Like, it was a nice reveal, like big payoff moment as far as I'm concerned. Other than that, we got Mel dealing with the Order of the Black Rose. They have a weird method of interrogation, but I think it's working for the most part. We still don't know enough about them. Another empty space that I would like filled as far as the story goes. It might take a while, but I think we'll eventually get there because that's pretty interesting too, but I don't know quite what to make of it just yet. Other than that, the situation in Piltover is still very tense, still on a military footing. It probably just got a lot worse after the escape from the prison with Vander attacking and Bessa Medarda and Kate are, hot on the trail trying to track down the monster, not knowing it's Vander. The only other thing is the whole storyline with Victor and the Arcane. I think it's trying to lull the audience into a sense of hope, but really I just see this being a massive, massive problem. Like it maybe even overshadows the current problem with the war that's going on. I think ultimately it's a really bad development that's being masked as something good for now. Jace is kind of onto it a little bit. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, but I still suspect that ultimately it's just a very, very bad development that Arcane is kind of permeating this world and kind of forcing its way in. Yeah, I don't see anything positive coming from that in the end. As always, remember to blank, blank, and blank. Channel's doing really well. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Still need to catch up on the watch hours, and we should do that within a few weeks, I guess. But other than that, I did make a Blue Sky account, so feel free to follow me over there, Joe Consume Cinema. It's really, really nice over there. It's like Twitter, but with way fewer Nazis and way fewer Russian bots, so it's honestly really great. If you want, you could make an account and follow me over there. It is kind of like a slice of life thing for me, so I post about some other stuff too. I'm just using it as a social account for the most part. I do post stuff, content related wise to the channel, but if you follow me here in the community tab, you're never going to miss anything anyway, so it's just something to get more of me if you're interested in that. But yeah, I don't want to prolong this one too much. We're just going to get right into the episode.
Poor Sallow.
That isn't Jace. This is a sophisticated conjuration. A singularity simultaneously self-replicating and self-annihilating. Exquisite.
She's still alive in some form. Yeah, Jace killed Sallow at the end because he was trying to take part of whatever that is. Taking him to the healer.
Vi,
Victor.
I hoped you might return, but the Herald has freed me of my past self.
The Herald.
Given me a chance to make amends.
Wow.
Vander's psyche is deeply entangled with that of the beast.
How did you know his name?
He told me. You have much to offer this commune, Powder. Your talents can be used to build instead of destroy.
This looks amazing. Really cool water painting here. This show incorporating all these different art styles so, fluidly is really impressive.
This place. Do you think it could actually work?
Underground utopia run by a skinny tin machine herald.
Oh. Not
No
good.
weapons. I'm afraid the Herald insists.
I believe this herald may be a former pupil of mine, a man of science. Let me speak with him.
This is going to be interesting. Maybe Victor can save his daughter and diffuse this whole situation.
Your power is finite, diminished by every use.
I've been expecting you, Doctor.
His quest led him astray of any trodden path.
Now he knows.
But he isn't a specimen. He's a man, and he needs my help. I will not sacrifice his humanity for your cause.
Some sort of new chem weapon down here. A bloodthirsty, murderous beast. What are you doing here?
Trying to save my dad.
It's Vi.
Is this a ploy?
A personal guard are posted here, here, and here.
Nice. So Jay seems to be more under the influence of the chaotic arcane that Victor was talking about earlier.
Unless I believed in you.
Shit. And Best's second is really fucking strong. Oh.
Don't touch my daughter.
You!
Oh, come on. It's from the beginning of the episode. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Without the arcane influence, I think he's reverted back to his primal form. Oh god, or he's dying. Shit.
I understand now. The message hidden within the pattern. The reason for our failures in the commune.
Oh man, this is so fucked up. Oh god, the way it's building up to this, is she about to die?
That which inspires us to our greatest good is also the cause of our greatest evil.
Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts. Really, really good episode. This story is just so tragic. There's so many things going on here. First of all, visually, it was amazing. Like, this show consistently uses all these different art styles just so effortlessly. It just always looks great. This episode was one of the best visual episodes of the entire series. It looked amazing. So many different unique art styles. I love the finger painting when Vander was, remembering decades past. I love that final scene with the crazy, pastel artwork where Isha was remembering, all her fond memories being with Jinx and the bond they had, and then yeah, and to lead up of both Vander and her death, I'm guessing. After that, I keep jumping to conclusions with this show, only for me to be, way off base, so maybe I should just stop doing that altogether. I was convinced what Victor was doing with the Arcane was ultimately going to be a big problem, only for me to now think the situation is more complex than I initially thought. Maybe Victor genuinely was doing good here, and Jace is under the influence of, they described it as the essence of chaos, the arcane that's, constantly remaking and destroying itself. That seems to be what Jace is under the influence of, and he's conflicted in it too, but ultimately he did, pull the trigger there and kill Victor. But maybe Victor isn't even really dead the way we think of it, because it showed, I forget her name, but she was the assistant to Victor that touched the arcane and was vaporized, only for us to see her in this episode, and she's kind of like shadowing Victor the entire time. Only the people affected by arcane seem to be able to see her, Victor primarily, and yeah, she still exists in some plane. It's just, I don't know, this this show like really gets into metaphysics and stuff that goes way beyond my head, and it's difficult to make sense of it half the time, but it is really interesting. Yeah, this show definitely keeps you guessing. Just the way things played out here, really complex interworkings. The story is phenomenal. It builds on so many little things and ultimately leads you to these big payoff moments. Like, this was another one. I mean, it's not the kind that you wanted, but Jace killing Victor is a big payoff moment. Really weird arc development, but it makes sense given what's happened. Yeah, this is one of the ones that definitely deserves an immediate rewatch, and I'm probably just going to get on that, but I can't think of anything else to say, so as always, thanks for watching, and peace.